When Maria Anna Mozart, known as Nana, was to receive piano lessons, her father Leopold gave her a music book in which he and other composers gradually wrote down little recital pieces. Her brother Wolfgang Amadeus soon acquired the book and from an early age displayed an exceptional talent for composing. The Nana music book contains anonymous minuets, some works by Leopold, and a few works by other composers including Carl Philipp Emanuel Bach and the Austrian composer Georg Christoph Wagenseil. Wolfgang is thought to have written the Minuet in C in October 1763 whilst in Brussels. At the time, the composer was just 7 years old. Let's warm up with scales in the key of C major. We'll practice the right hand, left hand, hands together, a contra motion, and then arpeggios. You can begin with the right hand melody up to bar 8. Feel how the notes fit in with the beats and shape the phrases naturally. Sometimes it even helps to sing along as you play. You can enjoy how the phrases are structured. 2 2-bar phrases, and then a longer 4-bar phrase, leading to the dominant key of G major. The pattern that you play in bars 1 and 2 is repeated up a step in bars 2 and 4. Try not to accent the third beat of the bar. It's nicer to phrase off at the end of the bar. The stress is more natural on the first beat. 1, 2, 3. A nice singing forte here without being forced. Again, the stress is on the first beat of the bar here on the F sharp. You can phrase off at the end of the bar. So the stress is on the clash with the G and the F sharp. That's where the tension in the harmony lies. In triple time, the appoggiatura takes 2/3 the length of the following note. In this case, the F sharp becomes a minim and the following G a crotchet. Enjoy the slurs in the left hand, perhaps shortening the end of the slur slightly, as you might shorten and soften the end of a word with 2 syllables. After all, music is related to speech. Here the notes are simple, but every note should have character, and make sure you shape the repeated notes. Changing fingers on repeated notes helps to free up your fingers and hands. It also helps to give shape to the repeated notes whilst setting you up nicely for the next group of notes. Feel how the left hand is always accompanying the flowing melody above. Here you can enjoy the lower pitch in the right hand. Imagine an alto rather than a soprano singer, and you will achieve a different quality of sound. The subdominant F major in bar 13 sets us up for a return to the home key. Here Mozart alters the direction of the phrase, a larger, more expressive interval in bar 11. And here's the left hand. You could practice the left hand whilst singing the melody, at least try to hear the rhythm of the melody in your head. Ya ba bum, da dee da dee da 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 dum dum. There's a pattern in the articulation here, a slur in bar 9, separate notes in bar 10, then another slur, and then separate notes again. There are often little patterns to be found, and part of the joy in learning pieces is discovering these as you go. Once again, shaping the repeated notes here. You can think of 2 instruments rather than just right hand and left hand. The bass line supports the melody harmonically. Note that in the bass there are crotches all the way through. This walking bass line helps the music to flow and dance with a sense of momentum. Once again, the stress is on the first beat of the bar. Feel the tension in the harmony and the release in tension back to C major. You can relax the tempo slightly at the end to create a sense of finality.